How's it going, everyone? It's Adam from Life of Adam. Came back with a brand new lifeguarding video. And today's video, I'm gonna be going over the 5 most common emergencies that you will face as a lifeguard. It may not happen every day, but I guarantee you, if you lifeguard long enough, let's say you lifeguard in the summer, the fall, or even the winter, these are things that are gonna happen. So let's dive right into it. Now, before I get to number 1, if you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguarding content about passing the course, passing the swim test, becoming a lifeguard, basically everything you need to know. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video to show your support. Now, number 1, the most common emergency or situation that you're gonna face as a lifeguard by far is the active assist or the distressed swimmer. This happens all the time. Someone's in a position where they can't stand, or they're tired, or maybe they're not that good of a swimmer and they're in the deep end. This is gonna require you to use the rescue tube to reach out so they grab on, or maybe if you're in the shallow end and they're young children, you can jump in and just pick them up and bring them to safety. Whatever it is, distressed swimmers is by far the most common thing you have to deal with as a lifeguard. So just make sure you recognize them quickly before they submerge, but it's relatively simple because they're gonna look at you with a worried face and they're pretty easy to detect. Now, number 2 is slip and falls. Now, this is why lifeguards always say, like, stop running, no running. It's because people like to run on the pool deck all the time where it's wet and it's a slippery surface. So then they fall down, they scrape their leg, they hit their head, they get bruised. Whatever it is, that requires you to go over to them, use first aid, bandage them up, use gauze, make sure everything's okay. So these are things where people forget that, yes, when you're lifeguarding, the pool deck is also part of your zone. Things that happen behind you, next to you, even stuff out of the water. So just remember, slip and falls are very common. Just try to minimize as much running as you can. So just keep everyone in control, especially outside of the pool deck as well. Now, number 3 is collisions in the pool. Now, this can come from 2 different things. It could be 2 people colliding. Let's say they're playing a game, or they jump into the pool and they hit each other at the same time. Or it could be someone like hitting the side of the wall, scraping their leg, scraping their arm. Maybe they try to jump in and they hit their head on the side. Usually the pool deck isn't a smooth surface. So if you're jumping in or you're getting in and out of the water and you kind of move your body quickly against it, it'll kind of scrape your body and cause you to bleed. So a lot of the first aid emergencies come from the pool deck, people falling, people colliding. This is kind of grouped up with number 2. Now, number 4 is medical emergencies. And I'm talking about asthma attacks, seizures, people who are diabetic and they have like high or low sugar levels. This happens occasionally, not as common as the top 3. However, this does happen. You have to be ready for it. Now, the good news is that in the lifeguarding course, they do a really good job of covering medical emergencies like this. So you'll know when someone who's diabetic, you can give them orange juice, you can give them something that adjusts their sugar levels. And you also know that when someone has a seizure, let's say they're in the water, it's a tricky situation, but if that does happen, you go in and you wait for their whole episode to expire while keeping their head above water so they can breathe. You don't want to be pulling them out of the water while they're having a seizure. You just kind of have to support them, keeping their head above, use the rescue tube, and just kind of wait for them to do its course, and then you can remove them from the water, and then EMS will take over. Now, number 5, the last one for this video, is heat-related illnesses. This happens all the time. People are in the sun all day. Maybe you're working at a beach. Someone's in the sun all day. They don't put on sunscreen. They're dehydrated, and they just have a heat stroke. And it can be the opposite as well. It could be hypothermia, although it's not as common because usually in the summertime it's very hot and the sun is beaming down. That's another like temperature related situation where you gotta go in, you gotta comfort the victim and bring them out of the environment where they're either really hot or really cold in. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Like and subscribe to show your support to the channel. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks so much. Peace out.